The South Carolina primary. Newt, Mitt, Santorum, Ron Paul. That was the order. That was the order that it wrapped up in. Newt Gingrich winning the South Carolina primary. The least shocking result from all this, 2/3 of voters said that the debates were a factor in their votes, and they voted overwhelmingly for Newt Gingrich. So we know what that means, Lewis. It was the various standing ovations and zingers that he left for John King when he was asked about his affairs at the last debate. It's very clear what that means.
His answer was hilarious, too.
Well, it made no sense, and we'll get to that. Well, actually, let's just do it now.
Yeah.
Why don't, we'll do it live. Let's just do it right now.
F it.
So Newt, there was this incident after the last show, or before the last show, where Newt Gingrich's second ex-wife, Marianne Gingrich, said she could end his career with one interview and that he wanted an open marriage, which I said, I don't think it's a request that's that uncommon from politicians. I was just being honest. I think if we look, I have no evidence of this, but if we look at the Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton situation, if you wonder why is it that they're still together after all the cheating, it's possible for political expediency. They said, let's just stay together and we'll both do whatever we want to do.
Right.
Probably the case with many other politicians.
I assume so, yeah.
Newt was asked about this by John King, and here was his response. And his response fired up the crowd in a way that is just incredible. The crowd was it was a feeding frenzy for the red meat he was throwing out there. Perfect opportunity for a Republican to criticize the mainstream liberal media, which I guess now CNN is a part of. I didn't know, but here's the clip.
She says you asked her, sir, to enter into an open marriage. Would you like to take some time to respond to that?
No, but I will.
Oh, boy. Crowd's getting riled up.
I think the destructive, vicious, negative nature of much of the news media makes it harder to govern this country, harder to attract decent people to run for public office, and I am appalled that you would begin a presidential debate on a topic like that.
And now people stand and they're cheering, and John King tries to just not react at all. And it continues, people really standing now and cheering. I mean, it's incredible. It's so forced, because it's like, wait a second, so you're evangelical Republicans, which is very common in South Carolina, and you vilified, the same way Newt Gingrich did, Bill Clinton in the 90s for his affairs, and now you're cheering that Newt Gingrich won't comment about his affairs? It's incredible how the people in South Carolina have been completely bamboozled by Newt Gingrich in a way that many would describe as political genius.
Right. Well, I guess he's doing a great job. And I mean, the ideal follow-up question would be, so Newt, you do not think that the moral character of a candidate should be brought into question?
And he would say, well, no, yes. And then the follow-up question would be, why were you leading the charge for morality, so-called morality, against Bill Clinton in the 90s? And we already know what Gingrich would say. His answer would be, hold on a second. My problem with Bill Clinton was that he lied under oath and he committed perjury, not that he had the affairs. That's not true.
Right.
Newt Gingrich was, you can just Google, put on YouTube, Bill Clinton, Newt Gingrich, and you will find so much of Newt Gingrich's incredible call to, the call to arms about morality and the family and all of that stuff. So that's just a lie. Be prepared for that. But really, it's incredible that a thrice married serial adulterer gets 40% of the vote from Christian evangelicals in South Carolina, Lewis.
Right. So he's doing something right, I guess.
What is he doing right?
I have no idea.
Lying. I mean, I don't get it. It's hypocrisy.
I mean, the debates aren't helping. I mean,
they're not helping what? They're helping him.
Well, I mean, not helping. What's the word I'm looking for? Clarify things.
I see.
Clear up what's really going on.
Oh, the debates are only lending
the
it
debates
themselves.
are a joke.
Right. They're lending
they're
themselves.
a joke. At least ask the right questions. At least ask a follow-up question. At least make people think.
Yeah.
Don't just, well, you saw what happened.
I did. And let's put up the Gingrich favorability rating, because what people may not be realizing is that Newt Gingrich's favorability rating is going way up. If we actually look at where it's been going, it was up, it was down, and now favorability in the United States has, or rather, I'm sorry, unfavorability rating is what has been going up. I misspoke there.